Are your sponsored brands campaigns failing despite promoting good products? Maybe you're failing because of the settings, the default options Amazon quietly turns on for you. Almost no one catches them. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 hidden traps inside sponsored brand settings that are silently draining your budget, and how to fix each one so your campaign actually drives profitable sales. And stay with me, because the last setting sounds like it's for sure helpful, but it may be the one costing you the most. My agency specializes in sponsored brands, and we've generated tens of millions in sales thanks to them. So we know what works and what doesn't. Let's go step by step. The first mistake is choosing the wrong campaign goal. Amazon gives you the option to choose Grow Brand Impression Share to focus on the best placement in Amazon, known as top of search. It sounds great, but here's a problem. When you choose that goal, your sales reporting is based on views and clicks, not just clicks. So what happens is you start seeing completely unrealistic numbers because people just viewed your ad at some point, even without clicking. It means your campaign is taking credit for sales that it didn't actually drive. So even if your goal is to dominate top of search, you should always choose the goal drive page visits. Then your data actually reflects reality. Then you can improve. In a minute, I'll show you how to still control where your ads show so you can get that top of search dominance without breaking your data. The second mistake is how you handle audience bid adjustments. By default, Amazon sets a 100% bid increase for new to brand shoppers. That means you're doubling your bid for the coldest audience possible. Why would you pay more for the people least likely to convert? Instead, keep increased bids for audiences built by Amazon turned on, but switch the audience to people who clicked or added to cart but haven't purchased. Then set a bid adjustment around 25%. Now you're bidding more aggressively on people who already showed intent instead of on cold traffic. Later, when we combine this with placement adjustments, this becomes even more powerful. The third mistake is leaving Amazon's default keyword suggestions in your targeting. When you create a keyword targeting campaign, Amazon automatically adds keywords related to your brand and related to your landing page. This sounds helpful, but it removes your control over intent and targeting quality. You don't know how relevant those keywords are, and you're not choosing them strategically. Remove them and build your keyword list intentionally. The fourth mistake is ignoring negative keywords. They're technically there, but they're hidden, collapsed by default. So most advertisers never even expand that section. If you don't add negative keywords, you're going to pay for irrelevant traffic. So expand that section and proactively block irrelevant searches. The fifth mistake is using the Optimize Your Headline feature. When you're creating your ad, Amazon opts you in by default, which allows Amazon to rewrite or adjust your headline based on what it thinks will perform better. But you have no idea what they're optimizing for. Is it click-through rate, cost per click, conversion rate, their CPM, how much they charge you for 1,000 impressions? You don't know. And in most cases, the headlines end up being generic and watered down, as you can see from the headline suggestions. So if you want to test it, do it with an A/B test. Create your own ad that has a feature turned off, and make a separate ad with a feature turned on. The sixth mistake is uploading multiple images for product collection ads. Amazon encourages you to upload up to 5 images and says it will show the best one. But again, you don't know what best means. What number are they optimizing for? Is it cost per thousand, conversion rate, total orders? You don't know. And more importantly, you don't get reporting on how each image performs. So you're generating data, but you can't actually see it in order to optimize your campaigns. So just stick to one strong image and test creatives manually across your campaigns. Now in a moment, we're going to shift from creatives to bidding, and that is where a lot of the wasted spend happens. The seventh mistake is how you bid on store spotlight campaigns. These campaigns perform well at top of search, but poorly on rest of search, and especially badly on product pages. So you don't want to bid the same everywhere. Here's what you should do instead. If your ideal bid is $3 for top of search, don't set your bid to $3. Set your base bid to $1, then go to placement adjustments and increase top of search by 200%. Now you're effectively bidding $3 at the top of search but only $1 everywhere else. This lets you stay competitive where it matters without wasting money on low-performing placements. The ninth mistake is using custom landing pages. These used to work extremely well, even outperforming brand stores in our testing. They gave you control over exactly what products a customer would see and in what order. But recently, Amazon has started injecting additional products from your catalog, but not necessarily relevant ones, into those landing pages. So you might be sending traffic for dining tables, for example, and Amazon is showing side tables or even completely different product lines. And that is going to hurt your relevance and your conversion rate. So avoid custom landing pages and stick to more controlled destinations such as your Amazon brand store. The next mistake is using default bids. When adding keywords or product targets, Amazon suggests bids automatically, and it's very tempting to just accept them. Those bids are designed to maximize Amazon's revenue, not your profit. So you end up overpaying for traffic without realizing it. So uncheck the default bids and go with what suits you. The 10th mistake is leaving cost control turned on. The setting sounds helpful. It sounds like Amazon is going to protect your ACoS. Let me give you an example. If you sell a $50 product and 1 in 10 clicks converts on average, that means your revenue per click is $50 divided by 10 clicks. That's $5 per click. Now, if your target ACoS is 20%, you just multiply that by $5 and find out they can spend $1 cost per click. So if I just ask Amazon to spend $1 cost per click, aren't I guaranteed to hit my target ACoS? That's what you think. You'd be wrong. Imagine you tell your kid to go buy $200 of groceries. That's great. You won't overspend your budget, right? But you may likely end up with $200 of junk food. So would Amazon take your cost per click target and just spend it on junk clicks that don't convert, where they can't get $1 cost per click from other sellers? Never. Good traffic is expensive, and the best traffic is the most expensive. So uncheck cost control and manage your own bids. If you fix these settings, you're not just setting up sponsored brands campaigns, you're taking back control from Amazon's automation. And that's where real performance starts. Now, once you've set up your campaigns with the right settings, I want to encourage you to make sure you're also taking the traffic to the right destination, to a destination that can convert. So I want you to check out this next tutorial on how to create your Amazon brand store, and you will see your sales conversion rate go up significantly.